The price and product photos may be what get you interested in North Alpine, but the real test is whether the business stands up when we examine its history and reputation. Disclaimer: this investigation relies on the public information provided for North Alpine and third-party reputation reports. It does not establish fraud, so confirm current policies and details independently before spending money. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm taking the skeptical shopper's approach to North Alpine. I want to know one simple thing. Are we looking at a normal online clothing retailer or a store that deserves extra caution? Let's start with the product side. North Alpine appears focused on compression-oriented apparel, with marketing around comfort, body shaping, posture support, and everyday wear. Customer feedback is generally encouraging. The supplied Trustpilot summary covers 727 reviews and shows a 4.0 out of 5 rating. Reviewers frequently mention comfortable materials, good fit, supportive clothing, and positive delivery experiences. That's important because a website with substantial favorable customer feedback deserves a more balanced assessment. There are also signs of a functioning e-commerce operation. The site is built on Shopify, has an active SSL certificate, and uses recognizable payment options. Scam Advisor gives NorthAlpine.com a 67 trust score and says the site is probably legitimate. Its report also notes DNS filter considers the site safe. But here's where I'd slow down. The domain was registered on February 6, 2026. The website, therefore, has a relatively short history. That doesn't mean the company itself is new, because a domain registration date doesn't necessarily tell us when a business began operating. Still, it means there's less long-term domain history available to establish a track record. The ownership details are privacy protected. That's not automatically suspicious. But when a young e-commerce domain combines limited history with hidden registrant information, I'd look more closely at the business behind the storefront. And then we have the security reports. Gridinsoft rates the site at 35 out of 100 and classifies it as suspicious, citing 2 external provider warnings. B4.ai is shown as malicious, and Bitdefender as warned. Scam Detector is even more negative, assigning a 26.7 out of 100 score. These automated scores shouldn't be treated as a final ruling. They can produce false positives, and the services disagree. So I wouldn't say North Alpine is proven to be a scam, but I also wouldn't ignore the warnings simply because the Trustpilot rating looks good. My verdict is high risk. Proceed carefully. Before buying, check the return process and use payment protection where available. If you've tested North Alpine yourself, leave a comment and tell us whether the real experience matched the website's promises.